Hey y'all, just a quick word here tonight. Was reading the book of Jonah lately, and this is kind of a real thought-provoking podcast here. But I was reading Jonah, and it says that he paid to get on the ship. Now, when he was getting on the ship, he was actually running from the call of God to preach to Nineveh, and he didn't want to. So we know the story. He gets on the ship and eventually goes overboard, gets swallowed by the big fish, gets spit up back on, and then he repents. And he goes and does the very thing that God called him to do. And so, I think to myself, have there been times in my life where I've run from something I knew God had told me to do? What did I pay to run from that? What was the cost? You may be in a place right now in your life and you're like, you know what? I know God's telling me to do something. Well, I would encourage you, do it. Because if you don't, it's going to cost you something. It cost Jonah not just the price to get on that ship, but it cost him a pretty incredible journey into the belly of the big fish. And we read, I believe it's in chapter 3, where Jonah begins to cry out to God. And he begins to come to his senses here. So, rather than get to that point, don't run from the call. I want you to think about that and say, I'm going to run to the call. But, if you're thinking of something, I would love to hear your comments. Make a comment and share. Maybe it'll encourage somebody. Hey, this is what I did once, and this is what kind of took place. Or the vice versa. I ran to God, and this is what I saw him do. So with that, guys, take care. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.